Wants to throw. It's Chase. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Unloads to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. The Gators decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and look for room. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So LSU's offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an
breaks into the open. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Tigers will try to pick it up on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, the quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They've been running it, but now the pass. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Back to pass, it's Dalton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Tigers will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. Here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. They're going to run the football. These big guys up front.
There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down. The short hands, it's Jones. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Off the play fake. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. chase. Pressure coming. And the third down pass is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's complete on the right side. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Running to the left. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They go to the ground. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Fires into the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Gators in the hurry-up. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team.
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. From the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Smashes ahead. Turning it on. Touchdown Gators. Once he got some room, it was over. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The inside handoff. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To throw, it's Dalton. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
He's got him. Finds a crease at the 20. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. And he was close to scoring with that when defense runs him out of bounds at the 3. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gets rid of it. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have movement. And he will score! Touchdown LSU!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here's a heat. Grab in the backfield. It's Pettis. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Gators are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Second down coming up. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He is going to have nightmares about that one. A big gainer right there for the taking, and he missed it. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Gators looking to convert on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eye.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll try the right side. They'll pick up 5. It'll be third and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line. Can this defense stop them again on fourth and goal? Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Yeah, and it's fourth and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on fourth and goal and gets the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking downfield, it's Chase. Punts it out of the air. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Gators will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Out of the gun, the inside kid. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. But the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 8 over Arizona State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Sends it back in motion. Tries to get it on the ground. Across the 45. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires to the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really
throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Gators will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built them. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Florida! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Now extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make.
They feed him again. Still running at the 40. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll leave it with him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Gators headed quickly to the line. On the move, it's Pettis. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown LSU! And the punishment has been extended. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for a man. It's Chase. Got a man. It's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Finds a tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Snap to the up man, it's a fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Pettis. Nice move there. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the 2nd half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get...
That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. Picks up the 1st down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Grabbed on the outside, it's Worley. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it up to 47. The play action fake. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds us back in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Got his man in the middle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Chase. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He makes the catch. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He goes out of bounds, but he creates a turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. And the Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. With the catch, it's Davis. Across the 25, he's got room. Smashes through the tackle. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today.
Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can... Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. The defense finally came up with a play.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Off-play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Working that left side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking downfield, it's Chase. With the catch, it's Longo. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Blasted as he lets it go. That's caught. It's Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Chase. Unleashes one deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll keep it on the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
It's caught. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth. A shot toward the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a man. It's Chase. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending.